Hello guys and welcome back to another video. This is Jonathan from Technical Limitless here to empower your inner creativity, so keep watching. Okay, so today we're going to learn something called Google Meet. So all specifications are down below, so do remember to check it out, and the link to this Google Meet is also down below. Alright, so first thing first, when we start to do Google Meet, you will need to log in with your Google account. It can be any Google account, so you should just pick one. Alright, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go straight into Google Meet. Alright, and then you go to Google Meet, and so you'll be able to sign in. Once signing in, you will create a meeting. Now, if you want to join a meeting, you will get a join code, and you'll be able to go in. In this case, I'm just going to, if you want to schedule a meeting, you should click new meeting. So in this case, I'm going to create a meeting. So there are three options here. First, create a meeting for later. Second, start an instant meeting, which means straight away you go in the meeting without any creation or any link. Or you can schedule in the Google Calendar. Now, scheduling it in Google Calendar is whereby you schedule it at a later date. So in this case, I'm just going to schedule it. I'm going to start an instant meeting. Okay, so now click allow. Okay, so now once going in, all right. So so you'll be able to see something like this. Now, this is your camera, and this is your microphone. This is where you can raise your hand. This is where you can present. Alright, I'm just going to go through the explanation here, and over this three dot here, you'll be able to see whiteboard, and you'll be able to change your layout. You want it auto, you want it. So what do you want your layout to be, right? And if you have any issue, you can also report, and you can also use the phone to join as an audio if your headphones is not working, so you can use your phone as an audio. Alright, so then if you want, let's say you want captions, you have to click on turn on captions, and now you'll be able to see that the captions is on. Alright, so the participants can actually click on the captions, and then you'll be able to, the captions will be auto generated in your Google Meet. Now, if you have any questions you want to ask, you can raise your hand if the participants wants to ask. Or if you want to chat, use the chat. What you're going to do, head over to the right, see the comment box here, click here, and then you'll be able to type something, and you'll be able to enter. Now, if you want to see the meeting details, if you want to send the meeting details to your friends or to your family, you will need to click on the I, meeting details, and then click on copy join info, and you can control V on the WhatsApp web or send through emails. Alright, you can copy the whole meeting details and send it through email. Okay. Now, so in order for you to share screen, you would like to present. If let's say you want to share screen, you can present by sharing your entire screen. Okay, so over here, when you want to share your entire screen, you can select, alright, whether you want to share if you want to share just a particular application like PowerPoint, so PowerPoint will appear here, and so once you click PowerPoint, it will appear. Alright, or if you want to click if you only want to share the window, the Firefox, let's say I'm using Firefox browser, so this thing will be shown, right? Or whichever existing browser will be shown. And unless if I want to share my entire screen, I may. This means that sharing my entire screen means when I minimize everything, all can be seen. Okay. So, and then in order for me to stop presenting, I will need to click on the tab here and click stop sharing, stop presenting. Okay, so once this is done, so you have to do this, and if you want to go full screen, you may. So if let's say you want to see it clearer, you want to see your what do you call this, the person clearer, you can go to full screen. All right, and so you can also change the layout, and you can do a lot of this. You can also turn on captions, and so now basic settings for you to do is that microphone, you can select the microphone. Which microphone are you using? All right. So, and then, or you can use the speaker default device. And if you have added, an external mic, you can also click on here, and the external mic will come up. The name of the external mic should appear. Now, next is go to video. Now, video camera, if you have multi camera, you can also use. Do so. So I have multi cameras. I can use this is my internal PC camera. This one is this is an application camera and video broadcast, which I taught in the previous video. So if you have not, check the previous video out. Right. So I can use this camera, or I can use the XP whichever camera that I. So unfortunately, the highest definition for Google Meet is only HD. Alright, so you have to select the resolution that you want, or you can also select auto. Auto will be just HD, right? And then, alright, so these general calls, what happens is that it will remove you after a call if you are idle for a few minutes or more, and if no one else joins, right? Okay, so once all these basic settings are done, you're good to go. Okay, so you learn how to share, you learn how to this. Okay, so now the question is, if you were to ask me now, if I want to do a collaborative meeting with my participants, if I want to do teaching collaboration with my participants, my students, so you're worried and all that, and you want them to get them to participate, to keep them not falling asleep. Right, so what you can do to do more interactive engagement, to bring up higher engagement, what you need to do is that you need to use the whiteboard. So immediately when you click on whiteboard, there are two options from here. First, start a new whiteboard, or choose from Drive. If you have already used Jamboards on Google, so you can choose from Drive. The moment you choose from Drive, so all your recent notes or gems will be here, right? So, alright, so in this case, I'm just going to start a new whiteboard, so it will create the gem. So let's read for a while. Now it will take me to the Jamboard immediately. Alright, so now when you open the Jamboard, you'll be able to set your background, what color do you want, So you can also import any image that you like from Google to cover this. Okay. Now you can also select sticky notes. Participants will be able to select sticky notes, and the moment you enter something, you'll be able to save. Alright, they can also change color, pick whatever colors they want, or if they don't want color, you can click here. Okay, so and then they also could change the shape of the sticky note. This is changing shapes of the sticky note. So you can go here, and then they can see, so they type and then enter. Right, so and then they can type in here, right? You can change, you can duplicate, you can do a lot of things here. Okay, so now after that, you'll be able to, if you do not want the sticky note to be around, what you will need to do, you can also erase, so you can remove the sticky notes, so you can clear frame. Clear frame will mean that remove all sticky notes. Okay, so now, so you can add sticky notes, and in order for me, if I want to invite my participants to go into a Jamboard, what I'll need to do is that I'll need to share the link to my participants. So in order for me to share the link, I can enter the email of the email address of the person, or I could copy the link here, and what I'll do is that I will go to my chat box, Control V, or left click and paste, and then you click, the moment you click enter, alright, enter, then they will be able to access the Jamboard, and they'll be able to do so. So this is how you do interactive get your participants to interact with each other, get your participants to, do all the, interactions, so they feel that they are not alone in the class. So you will think that if you want, more interaction, you want, so this is how you do it. And then over here, this option called host controls. Now, when you go to host controls, right, so you'll be able to see something like this. Okay, so under your host management, they let you choose. Okay, so under your let everyone, you'll be able to let everyone, all participants, to share their screen. Or if you don't want anybody to share their screen, you can to go on or off. This is to go off, this is to go on. Right? You can allow them to send chat messages, or if you don't want them to allow to send messages, you may to go this off. You want them to turn on your microphone when they come in, or by default you do not want them to turn your microphone on. That means you do not allow them to turn your microphone on, so you have to click here, close. Right? So you want them to on their video, so this is where you can on off, right? And then quick access, right? So everyone who isn't invited must ask you to join, including people in your organization. That means you cannot, they won't be able to access this panel, right? This panel will be missing from their screen if you toggle this off, right? So that's how you do it, right? So in case you've been wondering why, this thing is not appearing, if my participants are complaining to me, why this thing is not appearing, so you need to go down to this setting and on the quick access, so that they will be able to, go and use this, right? Okay, so this is how you be able to set. And if you want info, if let's say the participant could not join your meeting link for some reasons, you have to to go to the meeting info. You have to click on I, all right, and there will be a default, so you will be able to copy the join link info, and you can also paste it in your Word document if you want to, or so the meeting link will appear. Or if you want to send them to WhatsApp, you also you have to copy and then Control V and press enter to send on the WhatsApp web, right? Or if you want to post it on Facebook because maybe you want to inform your friends to join this webinar or something, so you have to copy the link info, and then they'll be able to join. And of course, when they join, if your window will come out that you will have to accept, so you have to click accept, right? So that's how you use basic use of Google Meet. So you can also apply visual effects if, let's say, your browser does not support, then it's okay. This is not so important. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Do remember to subscribe, like, and give your comments below, and have a great day.